Ever wanted to go to the WRC but never actually did? Well, this is for you. Check this out. Bang!
And it goes a little something like this.
Rally!
That's amazing.
The World Rally Championship is the pinnacle of rallying. The top WRC cars use all-wheel drive, produce around 380 horsepower, and shoot from 0 to 100 in under 4 seconds.
Get to the chopper!
We've tagged along to the 2018 event courtesy of Hyundai Australia. This is how it rolled out.
I'd hear that song anytime I was in a helicopter.
Perfect.
Can't get closer than that in any other motorsport, surely. Yeah, sitting in the bush.
Hadouken!
Looking at cow poos.
I'm aboard. Yep.
The only thing hotter than the fresh cow poo was the talent on show. What you don't see in the footage is the people who were camped out around the stage. We were offered everything from a cold drink to a bacon and egg roll. There's seemingly something about rally that brings out the best in people. Perhaps it could be the fact that the drivers risk everything for glory, coming within centimetres of trees and drop-offs.
Hadouken!
Hayden won that stage. We're 22 kilometres into this one. So the cars were coming from this direction. This was Neuville. Beautiful. Never lifted.
Let's watch out for the stones.
It's dangerous out here. We know what's going on.
Pretty close. Face mask for dust purposes. Hey, gun, mate. Make no mistake, these rally events are not run and gun. The whole event is planned years in advance. Everything is measured down to the minute, from the time each car launches from each stage to the places where spectators can and cannot stand.
Hadouken!
Page in there comes up with that one.
Never having been in a decent helicopter before, these things give you a complete different perspective than flying in a plane. You feel so much more raw atmosphere with pretty much full 360-degree vision. Thanks, mate. What's this one called? Rayleigh. This is called Rayleigh. Yeah, nah. Apparently it's actually pronounced rally. How appropriate. Thanks for flying so smooth, mate.
You're welcome.
I'd like a beer, please.
Sorry, you gotta be a pilot to drink in here.
But I am a pilot.
Lunchtime. At this point in the day, we're really thirsty and really hungry, which is why we've ended up at the Bowraville Hotel. According to their website, the Bowraville Hotel was established in 1912 and has been a long-standing landmark in the Nambucca Valley. What's definitely surreal though is turning up to a pub for lunch in a helicopter.
Check this out.
Here's 3.
Rally!
At this point of the day, our brains were definitely buzzing, taking in more up-close action than we could have anticipated. The precision and skill these WRC drivers show is something else. Our Rally Australia service park visit has to be one of the coolest things we did all weekend. Getting close to the action, seeing the WRC cars fling through the forest is definitely insane to see, but understanding how it all comes together gives you a real appreciation of how cool this sport is. None of the buildings you see here are permanent structures. It's all set up and packed up within a week or so. While we can't speak about other pits, we can definitely vouch that Hyundai takes great care of its WRC staff, drivers and guests such as us. This setup shows you just how serious Hyundai is about making an impact in this sport. Everything down to the coffee cups is printed with Hyundai WRC insignia to remind you of why you're here.
Reasonable time, and I try to push as well for the power stage.
WRC, while no doubt employing Formula One-like points of precision, has a really relaxed atmosphere with great access to get an up-close look at how the sport works. And we don't just mean from this nice hospitality suite. The average punter has much the same access to see everything unfold.
Hadouken!
We're in the pits. First car's due in about 10 minutes. It's going to be cool to see the mechanics do their work.
So you can't get inside the tent.
No problem.
Do as much as possible, trying to leave the space to the guys.
Absolutely, thank you.
You see, you can only touch the car if you have this orange armband.
Yep.
If you don't have that, you can't touch the car. And if you do touch the car without an armband, then the scrutineer will notify the authority, and then we get some penalty for that.
Here's a fun fact. From the moment the driver drops the car in the pits, the pit crew only have 30 minutes to do what they need to do, and that's it. Day 2 back in the helicopter meant new stages and new viewpoints. Now here's a fun fact. The way WRC works is it operates in 2 halves. The stages you complete in the first half of the day are then repeated for the second half. What's this stage called?
It's called Karamba, stage 22.
Pretty fast stage?
No, this one's a full forestry stage, all in roads like this.
It doesn't really matter what kind of motorsport you've been to, standing on the side of a forest road, soaking up all that nature has to offer, with the shrieking noise of a turbocharged 380 horsepower 4-cylinder WRC car will make the hairs on your arms stand up. The only thing that constantly revolves around your brain is just how accurate these drivers can be in such slippery conditions, and for the most part completely unknown to them. Still alive?
Hadouken!
Not even cracked, eh?
It copped a fair hiding though. It's sort of relocated itself in its housing a bit.
It's alive! It's alive!
Oh, the car was missing!
So tight is the competition in WRC that this last upcoming stage would go on to determine the 2018 World Champion. Oops, almost slipped over.
Take one, take two.
What is it?
Go! dust masks.
Dust mask, thank you. Thanks.
Spot of lunch. Last stage. Big jump.
Apart from that stage in the morning, in the afternoon it was all right. In the morning, as I said, one of his bogey stages. But Hayden's done everything he's been asked of. That's such a tough one. If Hayden tries
Do yourself a favour and get out and support this wonderful sport. You don't need helicopters and hospitality suites to enjoy this. Some of the happiest people I saw at this event were family and friends who were camped out on the side of the track. Thanks for watching that video. If you liked the video and you're on Facebook, please click like and share. Or if you're on YouTube, please click like, subscribe, and click the little bell thing so you get a reminder of when we post up a new video. See ya.